Hello, this is William Robinson with ViralHair.com, and today we're speaking to...
That's Lou Ferrigno over there. Look at that guy. I know that guy. Yay, Lou, yay.
My name is Vic Mignogna.
You sound just like me.
I do voiceover for over 400 movies.
I'm the Hulk.
I can never play the character that is really on the screen.
Ask me about the makeup. Anyway, quite an introduction. Okay.
And that's about all we have time for.
And as you can see, fans, the actors of the Go shows are still very well behaved during interviews. First question, I want to know personally, because it's something you have done for a long time, are you still a reserve deputy?
Yes. Over 20 years now.
And you're still in the same department, sir?
LA and the San Luis Obispo. I've been deputized honorary in 25 states so far. Maybe 30 states.
But your longest serving center one is the one you're still with now.
Yeah, LA, yes.
And did you have to, do you still have all the certifications for being an actual law enforcement deputy?
Well, apparently I went through the academy. I went to be
Right.
certified by post. I didn't want to do the honorary thing. I went through the academy, 6 months driving, shooting, studying the laws of the Constitution, the rest and everything. Then I was certified deputy sheriff. I work at the reserve. I mean, I don't want to do general law enforcement.
Right.
I do other things to pertain to it.
Okay, thank you. With the recent, now this is a question that, because I know you've actually did physical training for years with people in Hollywood, and so with all the big public health scares that have been going on for the past couple of years, do you think that the entertainment industry is beginning to take stuff like exercise and diet and their medical care more seriously?
I would say so because fitness is so widespread in Hollywood that you have a lot of actors now, they want to be fit, especially the nutrition, the technology, the training. Because years ago you had a lot of actors smoking, drinking heavy. Like for example, if you look in the 40s and 50s,
right? Like
I Love Lucy, the different movies you walk in, the first thing you see is a table, all kinds of bottles of liquor, light a cigarette. Even they wake up in the morning to light a cigarette, they have a drink. It was part of the TV show. Also,
right.
Back in that era, in the 50s, 60s, people didn't understand the value of nutrition, how detrimental smoking is to your health and drinking is for it.
Thank you. Do you still have the exercise business you had before? Is your family still involved with that?
It used to call Body Perfection. I gave it up years ago because I moved to a new location because apparently I don't have the time to train people anymore because I'm so involved now doing movies
right.
and TV, stuff like that. But I did it for over 30 years. I enjoyed it. But people come to me from all over the world because I know how to fix problems. Like, for example, they have an amateur trainer. They get injuries. They incur injuries. They come to me. I know how to fix the problem because I lived that whole life.
Awesome. Thank you for answering. Now, when you played the original Hulk in the 70s TV series, it seemed like when they did you up in the makeup, they tried to emphasize your humanity, not take it away.
Right.
Now, you've been involved with the current Marvel Universe a little bit here and there, and do you think with the new technology, like the special effects, the makeup, they're starting to take away an actor's ability to show his humanity that way?
Oh, yeah, because you can't compare to the original Hulk because CGI, for example, you don't have the human element.
Right.
It's not authentic, organic like it used to be because now, for example, the latest Hulk, they portray him like being like some kind of a professor.
Right.
But I think eventually he's going to come back around that course because that's what makes the character so famous. Because at the time, as it's a series, every episode had a laser compelling message about life, like Steve being me.
Right.
And you learn something for every episode. But now I think CGI is dominating everything, and I think it's going overboard. We need to have better stories, better characters, and closer to reality than just having, alien creatures flying in the air because they got to go back to the original concept where a good, solid story, love, and courage.
Thank you. Years ago, you did a trailer for a potential movie where you played a superhero, was also a black ops kind of guy that was going to jail. And recently, Stallone did his Samaritan movie. Have you looked at any projects like that was based maybe off of the trailer you did or anything like that in the works for you maybe?
Well, I did a show in England, a film called Instant Death that played a special op guy trying to rekindle his relationship with his daughter.
Okay.
And he gets a revenge against his gang. But now I'm going further because now I have an action movie coming out called Hard Redemption. It's about these gangs that take over the high school and they shut it down to me and have this guy named Gino King. He's a martial grandmaster. So apparently when we handled that situation, fighting with the gang members, it's a new stress for me. And also I did a movie called The Hermit. I play a cannibalistic pig farmer. I make beef jerky out of people. It's my first horror film. I'm very attracted to the character because the guy is a very lonely guy, and basically he wants to be left alone, but he feels tormented when people find out these two kids, where he lives and what he does and what he's about.
Well, I know when we've spoken before, you talked about expanding your roles beyond just action and comedy, and that's pretty, I didn't think you'd go all the way to horror, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, besides voice actors invading your interviews, on this tour you're on now, has anything weird or new happened that has kind of made you relook the way you do at cons?
I would say probably the same. I think it's now more family oriented.
Right.
Yeah, because years ago it was like a comic book convention. Now it's more of a pop culture.
Right.
So you integrate with kids, family, grandfather. Because years ago you had serious comic book actors, comic book artists, and a more generated tour, maybe like some old show, but now more than widespread. Because now you have, like, for example, San Diego Comic Con, a lot of the A-list actors come to show trailers of their movies, and for example, do a lot of press to advertise different films. But I really think the fact that what makes it unique today is that everybody in the public knows what a Comic Con is.
Right.
20, 30 years ago, it was a small audience, more of a comic book audience, with fans that read comic books. But now it's much more widespread, especially now with social media and television.
Thank you. Now, along those lines, to kind of wrap things up, with your work in the MCU and your past work as the Hulk, are you seeing new or younger fans where parents are saying, hey, this guy was my Hulk compared to your Hulk, and they want to meet you or have their kids meet you because of that?
Oh, definitely, because a lot of times they come to the table, they explain to the kids, they show the kids the original series before they meet me, explain to them about the OG Hulk. Because kids today, they see the GI version. They don't understand about the OG Hulk. But you got to remember one thing, because the show is so unique, a lot of people lean towards it. Even younger fans now are still educating themselves about the original series, where the Hulk really came from. Because you take the old shows, like, for example, Twilight Zone, like Star Trek, like Rick mentioned, it still has an audience today because it got character. You know what I'm saying? It got message. That's missing today. That's why those series will continue to forever.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time, sir.
You're welcome.